I don't drink soda.
Thank you for joining us, everybody. My name is Mikey Booyah.
And I'm Awesome Ty.
Awesome Ty. American Ty, some people call him.
A lot of people call me that, really.
And we're here on this beautiful day of the 4th of July.
Are we going to bang this out and get it out tomorrow?
Huh?
Are we going to get this out tomorrow?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're recording this on the 4th of July.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, of course. Yes.
And then, it'll be released around the time of the 4th of July.
Yeah, it'll still be in that spirit. You'll either be on like a hang.
Yeah. And we're here celebrating the land of the free? Land of the free-ish?
That's pretty. I mean, that's
there's a sign.
Yeah, free-ish.
Land of the free-ish.
2 question marks.
2 question marks.
One of them is backwards.
Does that represent something?
I don't know, because I feel like women have less rights than they did like 1 month ago.
Yeah.
So that kind of seems backwards. Less than free.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're rolling back the rights. So that's where the free-ish comes in. Because I feel like, if 1 month ago it was the land of the free, then, I mean, it can't be like the land of the free now.
Yeah.
Right? But logically.
Yeah. It's free-ish.
It's less free. It's less free than it was.
It's less free. But it is more free than, say, Canada. You can't even lock your door in Canada.
Nope. You've just...
Too safe.
What?
I don't know.
You just can't. Fuck Canada.
I didn't want to make some sort of racial stereotype against
I feel like we can
country.
say fuck Canada
So
around
Canada.
This time of year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because of America.
Yeah, there would be no Canada I should say there would be a Canada there. I mean, obviously it still exists on the map, but had America not come along and paved the way and made all this technology, it would have just been, like a nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing, they came along and settled and adapted, the American way of life that our settlers had established. And you know what? As much as I don't agree with what's going on in America now, I'm willing to say fuck Canada and that Canada wouldn't have any sort of clout in this world without America.
Mm-hmm. I will not say that just because we have, a lot of listeners in Canada, free candies from Canada. That's our second biggest market is Canada. So I would be nice just to appease the listeners and just to sell out my own opinion, which would normally be fuck Canada.
Yeah, blame Canada.
Blame Canada, fuck Canada. Kyle's mom's a big fat bitch, like all these things.
Kyle's mom wasn't from Canada, but I guess she was a big fat bitch. Only Ike was from Canada.
Yeah. But, you get it. All the different songs that are anti-Canada.
Yeah, little beady eyes and all the South Park
Kyle's
stereotypes. Mm-hmm. I feel like those South Park stereotypes are probably spot on.
But now I'll say, Canada, thank you for joining us and thank you for just being a real shitty
we appreciate
place.
you. We appreciate your support and all that. I'm not saying don't listen to this podcast if you're from Canada. I'm just saying that America's better. And I'm not even right now.
Not right now. Definitely not better.
Definitely
What's Canada's
not right
abortion laws?
I don't know. But it's almost certainly like... they probably paid for already. It comes with your free health care. But nobody gets an abortion in Canada because they're not fucking. They're not fucking in Canada like we are, dude. Like, honestly, they're not those Canadian women are not giving it up should this just be like a hateful Canada episode?
This actually says that abortion in Canada is legal at all stages of pregnancy, regardless of the reason, and is publicly funded as a medical procedure under the combined effects of the Federal Canada Health Act.
Yo, Canada's so much better than America today, though. Won't even hate. I mean, just in pretty much every single way.
Canada's killing it. And that was that thing about how people aren't allowed to lock their doors. It's just because it's so safe, people don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's so
nobody
chill.
fucks with each other. There's no crime. I mean, crime is probably like a fraction of what it is in America. Mm-hmm. Do they have guns in Canada? Are they allowed to have guns? What's their deal with guns? I bet you they have a perfectly sane, fair gun policy that allows people to have guns without, allowing these fucking menaces to get a hold of them. It's probably really reasonable.
Firearms are federally regulated in Canada as of 1977 and require a background and psychological check.
Slow clap for Canada's gun policy.
Canada, I mean, Canada really is great. And a lot of things have come. I
want to go visit Canada so bad, and
that'd be cool. And so many different cultures, like in one spot.
If things go to shit in America, like that's our only option. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be like begging Canada to let us in. But you know what? Like I'm just saying, 1776, which is what we're celebrating today, not the the right wing recently adapted celebration of 1776, but like, the original patriotic 4th of July, 1776, the Joey Chestnut, 1776. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We had, I don't even think Canada was around.
Yeah.
And we fathered you, Canada.
They are now.
Basically with Canada, a Frenchman, like, he came over and fucked an American broad, and like they just multiplied up north, and that's basically the history of Canada, to my knowledge.
So we're here to just spread some love to Canada, America, also Canada.
Should we get the pledge in?
Yeah. I don't know the lyrics to this.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
God keep our land.
Oh, this is the kid.
Glorious and free. Oh, Canada. Hey, what are you doing? Ty. I'm joking, dude. It's a joke. Come on. I'm sorry, dude. Here we go. How's this?
Oh, you know what was the banger?
There we go. Happy Independence Day.
What was the Lex Luger America theme music? That was the best.
The American Hero?
No.
I'll Be Your Hero?
Oh, that was a good one too, but no, like
we'll get into that later because we have a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah,
Ty.
we've got
a lot of stuff to do. We are doing a lot today. We have, let's see, how far are we in? Okay, yeah, we could do weed stuff. We have this doink, big old doink.
Just a massive, massive joint. There's probably at least a half ounce in that thing.
Yeah.
Probably some more.
And we should weigh it, right?
I think we got to. I think we have to weigh this joint.
Yeah.
To be official.
Here we go. Got my scale right here. Yeah, 1/2 ounce. You were right. 100%. So we have this 1/2 ounce doink that we are going to smoke in tribute of the freedom of Canada and America.
When is Canadian? I guess we can't really. Let's celebrate their freedom because we don't have ours anymore.
Canada doesn't have an Independence Day, right?
I'm certain they do. Boxing Day or some shit.
Canada Independence Day is July 1st.
So they just had their shit.
Yeah, so I guess this could be a double up.
Yeah, same week.
And we'll edit one of these flags into a Canadian flag. Keeps the rest American. This is happy 4th of July, happy 1st of July, happy Independence Days, guys.
So we can celebrate the lineage of American freedom that we don't have anymore, and then Canada's current freedom, and it kind of brings it all together. So
yeah, meet in the middle. So we got this big old doink.
It's a fucking big joint.
Fat doinks, and we're going to smoke this, and then we have these.
Yeah, we have 150.
You might be looking at this table and saying, "What is this, guys?" This looks like you have a pile of little stones,
little
on the table.
Yep, something.
But we have 150 pizza rolls that we are going to eat in tribute of Joey Chestnut, competitive eater.
Yep. He's basically America's biggest hero right now.
Title holder, world record holder.
Every year, like all these countries send over their best competitive eaters to Coney Island for the Nathan's Hot Dog Competitive Eating Challenge. Mm-hmm. And every year, Joey Chestnut sends them all home defeated and represents America and is basically a sports legend, and I do consider competitive eating a sport. So.
Yeah, he absolutely is. And this year he is competing
on crutches.
Yeah.
He broke his leg or some shit, and he's not gonna let the Chinese slide up in here and bring home that trophy. He's not gonna let Bulgaria come in here, and he's not gonna let Canada. Not that even Canada would be a threat in this, but it's not happening. Joey Chestnut's gonna be there, Coney Island, and he's gonna break his record.
Yeah, and he's taking the win. And I guess the main competitor is some girl who was just recently pregnant. And I don't know if she had an abortion or not, but she could have. And
well, she probably. I mean,
her thing is that she has this void in her stomach that is not filled, that she's going to be able to fill with hot dogs.
Yeah, she's going to take the space that her body designated for that baby. And
I think she just had her baby, so she has extra space.
Oh, okay, that's a distinct advantage. So that's a new challenge for Joey Chestnut. But I have no doubt that he's gonna
take
devour the competition.
Oh, I like that because it's an eating competition.
Yes.
So because it is 4th of July, we actually couldn't get any hot dogs or hot dog buns.
The buns were just fucking scarce.
What is that?
That's the
Are you
alert.
gambling?
That's the alert that
the hot dogs are still out because there are no hot dogs anywhere. People, I guess, are celebrating.
Phone on mute.
People are celebrating the 4th or the 1st, depending on where you live. What we did get is these
grilled hot dog chips from Circle K. I actually made a song that I posted on the internet about these songs or about these chips. And should I go ahead and sing it?
Should I sing the song? Do you know it?
I do.
You have it written down? So Ty, what's the Instagram that you're doing this on? Or this?
I've been doing it on @Rogue Status Inc. on Instagram, and then I do have a TikTok for it that is freestyle advertising.
Okay, that's actually cool. You got that handle, freestyle advertising.
Yeah, I thought that was good. Yeah.
So freestyle advertising on TikTok, Rogue Status Music, Rogue Status Raps,
or Rogue Status Raps.
Rogue Status Raps on Instagram. And do you want to give out your Snapchat?
Snapchat is Rogue Status Raps also.
Rogue Status Raps. And he is doing this collection of videos where you are picking different items and doing freestyles.
Items that I think maybe, could benefit from a jingle, or items that, I'm very into, that I like, that I want to promote this, or just, this is an relatively obscure item that I picked up from Circle K, and it just hit me. The inspiration just sometimes comes to you.
So while you perform that for the people, I am going to light up this fat doink.
Let me get warmed up.
And we'll start celebrating and get ready because, hold on. We didn't say before you sing this, these pizza rolls aren't just here to represent, the hot dog eating competition. We couldn't get hot dogs, so we got pizza rolls, and we are going to go head to head later on in this episode. This is going down. Yeah. I am going to beat Ty in an eating competition, however many you could eat.
I've been training all my life for this, man. I'm ready for this day, and you know what? I'm fully confident.
All right.
And
well, we'll see. But I'm going to light up this.
You know what? My big concern, though, is I've had the hiccups a couple of times today, which is abnormal for me. And I just concerned that, should these hiccups reemerge, I might be at some sort of disadvantage, which would make your win, somewhat less legitimate, I guess. You want a clean win, right? You want to feel like you actually
I'll win
earned
dirty.
It.
No, I'll win dirty. For sure. So let's hear this performance about hot dog.
This is called Flavor Merger.
Flavor Merger.
Flavor Merger with an exclamation point. Well, I love potato chips and hot dogs too. A scientific breakthrough lets you combine the two. It's a flavor merger. Tastes become one. The hot dog's on the chip, so you don't need the bun. It's a flavor merger, tastes become one. Hot dog's on the chip, so you don't need the bun. Guitar.
Beautifully done.
Thank you.
So
I feel like that was better than the performance I posted. Honestly, I wish I would have.
Yeah, well, you could clip that, or you could just take the audio and put it on top of it.
That was excellently done. But yeah, that was my jingle for if Circle K. You want to use that, If you want to use any of this, flavor merger IP, cash me out.
Mm-hmm. This thing is fucking...
This is a massive, massive joint. I'm almost like a torch to light this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I've got...
Well, I did. I just lit it with that.
Oh, my goodness.
I lit it with this. But didn't really work that great. So we are going to be going head-to-head. We're going to be eating these pizza rolls. I'm going to smoke Thai right after we smoke this doink. And we're celebrating. It's a celebration. I hope that everybody out there...
It's a celebration, bitches. That's like a reference, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go.
I feel like it's lit. It's lit. You see what I did there?
Jesus. The end fell off, Ty. Oh, you have those dabs, huh?
Yeah, I was going to say this. Weed can sometimes be inconvenient. It's not always the perfect time to smoke like a half-ounce joint. And sometimes you really want to get super stoned. So what you can do is you can extract your weed, or you can have it done for you by purchasing, like a weed extract.
You're going to have to support
but
that. Then
you're going to need something to you use it a little bit differently. So you're going to need something for that, which we'll get into in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So... I had a...
Oh, yeah, this is hitting. This is good to go. It's lit.
Careful, you got to support that. It's going to dip, dude.
Oh, my goodness. You have to hold this thing.
You have to hold it, otherwise...
Two-hander.
It'll dip more and more. It's a two-hander for sure.
This is a Joey Chestnut joint.
Yeah, it really is. So this episode might not even happen because I heard that the world is supposed to end on July 5th. So, are you familiar with the Large Hadron Collider?
With what?
The Large Hadron Collider. It's like a particle accelerator that they have at this place called CERN. That's like a lab that studies like quantum mechanics and stuff.
You're saying words to me, but I'm not sure what they mean.
This thing's like not working, right?
I feel like we got to get it, and you definitely got it's running. Yeah. It's running. So just
you like pour water on it.
What's the name for that when you spit on your fingers?
You got to catch it. You got to catch the run.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Catching the run? Okay.
Yeah, you have to catch that run. So CERN is this like scientific...
Now, not to be confused with D. Cerner, right?
No, not actually. I'm not 100% sure that D. Cerner is
can't be
not
disproven.
Involved. Yeah, because D. Cerner is actually connected to a lot of things.
The run's catching. Keep it catching.
So this is the Large Hadron Collider. And so it's a particle accelerator. And what it does is it has this big loop that it will take one particle.
What's a particle?
So a particle is like a piece that can't be broken down. So like an atom is like a proton and a neutron that are circling an electron.
And these are just tiny like molecules.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
So atoms, which are the building blocks of stuff, are like a bunch of different particles put together. So these particles, once you break them all the way down to where you can't break it down anymore, this is like the standard particles. And like quarks, I guess, are something involved in that.
Quarks is in wine corks.
It's real like quirky.
Corky from Facts of Life.
Corky Romano was also
Corky Romano, yes, SNL character, sure.
So they take these particles.
You take them.
And they accelerate them around this loop, right? So
you're whipping these particles around, right? Basically, like you've got a container that the particles are in, and you use some sort of accelerator to spin them?
Yes.
Okay.
So you spin one clockwise, and you spin the other one counterclockwise. You see how there's two different tubes?
Oh, you got a big tube and a little tube situation.
Well, no, you got, so like a slightly smaller circle inside of the big circle.
I mean, it's substantially smaller circle.
Oh, no, not that little tiny one over there. You see how there's like two rings going around?
Oh, yes.
And they cross each other sometimes?
Yes. Oh, you got one going east, one going west.
One going east, one going west. You get them up to, fucking almost the speed of light.
They're speeding. These cars are going as fast as they can on this highway.
And then
opposite ways.
All of a sudden, you dump them into the same track. And once you do that, they collide. And it creates what's called the God particle.
The God particle. That's what they actually call me.
And this is like the actual building blocks of life. You know.
And this is what life is all about. And that's my new nickname, Awesome Tie, aka God particle.
The God particle. I like that.
God particle. Yep, that's another new alias.
TGP.
TGP.
So they did this, and you're familiar with like the Mandela effect.
Oh yeah,
and people having these alternate memories.
Just memories skewed. It's not exactly what you thought was happening.
Hey, this is working now, dude.
It is no longer running.
This is really working hard. So, the Mandela effect, right? This, the people that like believe in this hella heavy, they say that like back in the day, people didn't have alternate memories like we do now. You know what I mean? What are you taking a picture for the gram? I'm trying to talk to you on a podcast, dude.
I had to do it to him. I had to do it to him. Should you take one also?
Yeah, I should.
This massive joint.
So this like didn't used to happen back in the day, according to these people. There wasn't like a huge.
That like made my lips numb. Almost like there's some. Did you put a little Coke in there?
Yeah, I did.
Coke blunt.
Let me take one for the.
You got to do it for these hoes.
There we go. I like that. So they're saying that this didn't used to happen. There wasn't like big groups of people that remembered cartoons being named different things and logos being different and all that shit.
Yeah.
So they're saying that.
So back in the day, like the 1950s, for instance, like they wouldn't have had the Mandela effect.
Yeah. Well, even like in the 90s, there was no Mandela effect. There wasn't like.
I feel like there was. Because like I remember. Like you remember like rumors that were all around the schoolyard? You know what I mean? That
about
like
what?
Turned out that we all knew somehow. Like for instance, I can think of like there was a rumor that the Ultimate Warrior in wrestling had died and was like replaced by like a different dude or something like that. And this is way pre-internet. So like this somehow like I think.
Yeah, but that's more just a conspiracy
Just
theory.
A rumor that spread somehow?
Yeah, just like a rumor and like a conspiracy theory. Whereas like a Mandela effect would be like if half the people remembered him dying and half the people didn't.
I don't know. Like I feel like there probably was, and it just wasn't documented now because we weren't as connected.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
You know
I'm just saying
we all experienced stuff back in the 70s and 80s and 90s, but we didn't know that, that was my phone falling.
Oh, okay.
We didn't know that other people around us were like thinking that, like.
Yeah, we couldn't communicate like we can now.
Like that. We didn't know anybody outside of the people that we physically knew.
So these Mandela effect people would say, no, you're wrong.
Okay. Well,
it wasn't
these
a thing.
Mandela effect people want to come see me, I will drop my location in a geotag right now.
So they say that all of this stuff started when CERN first turned on this particle accelerator.
Now, is this D-CERNA?
No, it's not D-CERNA. CERN, just the company CERN.
Okay.
It stands
for...
The
Stern Co.
It stands for...
I like Stern better. Like, Stern is a little more stern, honestly.
And they actually had a slogan.
Throw a T in there.
If the experiment was done at CERN, it was called certified fresh or whatever. What was it? Certified dope?
Yeah, I think it was just certified. You've been certified, like...
just certified?
Now, I'm not sure if certified was, like, derogatory or, like, if he was, like, certifying you, like that, approving you.
I think he only certified himself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why I don't know.
Yeah. But, so D-CERNA, he turned on this particle accelerator back in...
I'm just going to do, like, the little bee cooking
2003. Dance. You know Max Logan, the little genius kid? he's like a little 11-year-old genius prodigy.
I'm thinking of the kid from
and he thinks
Jerry Maguire, the Jerry Maguire kid.
Same kind of kid, yeah. And he thinks that we like live in a simulation and shit. So apparently we shifted timelines when they turned on this particle accelerator, because when they smash into each other, they create little black holes. And they documented like the first black hole at like a super micro scale. They made one. And they think that when that black hole was made, even though it was so small, it was still a black hole, and it sucked everything in. Everything in our universe got sucked in and spit out into this other universe where Nelson Mandela didn't die in prison. And the Berenstain Bears are the Berenstain Bears.
And they call this kid some sort of genius, do they?
He's a genius. And he's certified genius, actually. D. Cerna vouches for him.
I mean, that doesn't seem like logical.
You know? What are you going to do?
I mean, I think
it's not.
I think I'm not the one to do it, but I think any legitimate scientist could probably disprove that.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they do. But this isn't based in logic, you know, because physics and math and logic don't matter in this other universe. Once you cross into goofy universe territory, like there's no argument. It's like the Bible. Like when you try to argue with Bible people, they're just like, well, it says it's written in the Bible, so it's true.
Yeah.
And you're like, well,
yeah,
kind of doesn't make sense.
They're leaving a lot, and I guess that's why they call it faith, but it's like, well, I mean,
leaving a
like
lot
calling it faith doesn't make it any different than what it is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I guess it's faith, but still, like, faith isn't enough to enforce your will on someone else's. Which brings us to abortion. Like, what a fucking horrifying development. I don't even think we've touched on it. They did overturn Roe versus Wade, which we touched on the possibility when they leaked that document, but the Supreme Court actually did. So now you've got multiple states where abortion is totally banned under all circumstances, which is wild. Insane to me.
It was Missouri that immediately?
Missouri within 3 minutes is what I read on the news. Like how, like they were like literally like all gathered together.
They had the bill written,
waiting for the call from fucking Washington. And I mean, it's just disgusting, really. Like, I mean,
did you see the roundhouse kick?
I didn't see a roundhouse kick. No.
Let me see if I can find the video. But yeah, it really is. It's disgusting, man, and it's backwards as fuck. And to see something like that, like, go down in 2022,
yeah, like I really don't
crazy.
have like that strong of opinion on like really like too many issues, but this is one where I'm just like, this is ridiculous. This is fucking Handmaid's Tale. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, 100%.
Like women are being like, women fucking now have like one less like right over their bodies than they did previously. It's insane. I mean, to think that we've regressed from, you know, and I mean, we haven't even like, they didn't even roll back the previous, like this is like worse than it was previous to Roe versus Wade, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like they've basically made it to where the states can make it, like there was some sort of minimal abortion rights, I want to say federally before Roe versus Wade, and Roe just kind of like solidified it like everywhere. But now, like, I feel like they've stripped it to where like places like Missouri can just do an outright ban, which is like,
I mean, and then once it starts with abortion is illegal, then it also is contraception is going to be illegal and hard to get.
Well, like, this is the way I feel. It's like supposedly America is based on religious freedom, right? Like your religion, which, you know, like makes it completely immoral or unacceptable for you to, you know, have that right, isn't mine. And at the essence, that's what it comes down to. And they don't want to admit to that, but it's the ultra religious right that is, you know, like calling the shots here. And it's absolutely ridiculous because, I mean, these are the same people that are going to cry like babies over any restriction on guns or, you know, anything of that matter. But they're going to, you know, like tell a woman what they can or cannot do with their body. It's just.
Yeah, it's insane. And it's crazy to see. And it's hard to celebrate freedom at a time.
Yeah,
like
you know, exactly. We got the land of the free-ish. You see what we did there?
It'd be like if the Supreme
land of the free-ish with
It'd be like if the Supreme Court was like I forget what I was going to say. This is a big old doink.
Yeah, the effects of this joint have evidently kicked in. I mean, as you can see.
It really has. But check out this video. This is probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
They actually have people filming you the whole time. Property. It's against the law.
Somebody gets raped by somebody, and they're like, I'm a 16-year-old and I can't have this baby. Think you should keep it?
It's a baby.
Yeah.
If someone was raped and she gave birth and she decided to kill her 3-year-old child.
Oh! Yeah. See, I'm going to defend that. Because this is what I think. This is my belief. You have the right to freedom of speech, and you also have the right to take the consequences that come with that. And that's, that goes for that woman who caught that fucking roundhouse.
Yeah.
And it goes for the man who's obviously going to go to jail. So you have freedom of speech, but be prepared to fucking get roundhouse kicked for that shit.
Yeah, it'll happen. People will check you with a kick in the face. So that's great, and that video will be remembered forever. I want it on like one of those little like like a little picture frame that like you could load your own photos and like short video clips into that cycle through, but it'll just be that one video like on loop of just the roundhouse kick when he like decided that he was gonna kick that lady, and he was all and twisted his body.
And homie was doing some fucking like he was trained in the martial arts, most certainly.
He knew how to swing that thing, which means kick. What is that?
What the fuck is that? Computer, stop.
Computer,
is this for real?
What are you doing?
Is this computer?
Sorry, I can't help you with.
What are you doing? This is you, right?
Me? Oh shit!
I gotta cash out my shipped.
Oh fuck!
It was my phone. That was kind of trippy though.
Yeah, that was
made for a good bit.
So we have all these pizza rolls, and I say that we get into this fucking competition, dude. Let's do this American free-ish pizza roll eating competition. I'm about to smoke you. What are our rules? We have to decide. Is it whoever can finish the 2 plates first? Is it whoever eats the most, and we'll count them like in post on the video?
I feel like it's last man standing.
Last man standing?
Yep.
Well, I mean, what if we eat at different paces? What if someone's hammering them down and the other one's just taking a slow bite?
Well, what are you thinking?
I'd say we have to eat them and finish them together. So one.
Should we just eat these fucking things?
Yeah. And I guess we'll just have a timer. We'll just do however many you can eat. However many you can eat, dude. Just however many you can eat. We'll start this timer. We'll do however many you can eat. And we'll count them when we're done.
Mm-hmm.
You ate one? All right. You ready? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm going.
Okay. I got this American competition music.
You'll notice that I'm recklessly wearing a white t-shirt here, completely disregarding the possibility of me spilling or getting sauce on my shit. I'd see it as like a badge of honor, like a battle wound.
Okay. How many did you eat? 2?
We'll call it 2, but I think it might have been 3. But
I'm on 3. I'm on 3.
You're not on 3.
That's American. What? That's 3.
There's camera. There's video evidence.
Yeah. Count them up. Hey. Sound off in the comments, and just let us know how many.
Be sure to like and subscribe, and share this with your. It's a great way to get this. I don't know. So high. Where's that joint though? We can't give up on it.
I mean, these are
what move I call.
Wait. You have dabs, right? What is this? Oh, this is that new Reliefy dab pen. Our brand new sponsor at the Natural Habitat Podcast. Look at this. We got the drip. These shirts are actually really nice. And this pen is really nice. This is the Glow, and it is a all-in-one, on-the-go dab pen or dab attachment for your balm.
See, that's what's clutch. And I've had a lot of dab pens that I've used, and some have been good, some of them have been mediocre, but none of them have ever been able to just straight up attach to my dab rig so I can use them, like almost as a dab nail.
Yeah. You could just hit it like this, like a regular pen, or you can, screw off a little bit of attachment.
You've been using this ridiculously sized propane torch to take your dabs. No more. Not with Reliefy.
And you just load a little bit of your material in there. You decide how you want to smoke it, and you
got choices.
It hooks up to a 14 millimeter and a 8. I don't know what the sizes are.
Yeah, but they got you covered. They don't really care. Man. They're going to cover you and
they're a new sponsor, and we have a discount code that is available on the screen. Hopefully, I'll have that set up by the time I finish editing this episode, or we'll have that next week. We'll be able to save you guys money on Reliefy. These things are lit.
Where's that? Should we show the
other thing? It comes in this fancy little carrying case. Okay, this thing is nice, and it has all of your different tools.
Oh, didn't they? They had copy for us to speak verbatim.
And attachments, yeah. Well, this isn't really an ad yet. We're just kind of.
Oh, we're just warming them up for the real ad. Oh, okay, yeah.
The real ad's next week.
The real ad's
to come next week. This isn't an ad, but this is paid. This is an ad. We legally have to say that it is an ad, but this isn't really like the ad,
Yeah.
But look, we'll show them. And
that tastes nice. That tastes really good.
So what you do is you take this glass mouthpiece. This isn't plastic, dog. This is glass.
They didn't give you some fucking bullshit. They didn't give you plexiglass. They gave you the real glass.
So you take that.
It's not plexi. It's not plexi.
Oh, I have it already in my hand.
So sexy, not plexi.
So
should that be like the? No, that's a little off.
Yeah, I don't like that. So you take that, and then you have your airflow regulator on here on the bottom, little button.
Regulators, mount.
So you screw that airflow regulator on the top of that, right? And you put this on the bottom.
Once you screw that on,
to the little bong, big bong.
Once you screw that on, all the airflow is going to be regulated right through that puppy.
Regulated, and then you could do this cool
It feels like you're setting
blowing
a bomb
something up.
Or something. Yeah, absolutely.
And then you just go ahead and melt this down a little bit. Pop this right in here. Would you look at that, dude? I just took a bong load of dabs. And that's just. You want to? Hey, whoa! I dropped a glass mouthpiece. Are you putting them in your pocket?
No. I hate those. I mean, I can see you. Oh, what? What? You're dipping? You're dipping it in the water?
No.
That's not fair.
Having more pizza rolls. God, eating and coughing is dangerous. You're going downside. 2 minutes left. I'm still coughing. You have to hit this. It's not fair, dude. They paid for both of us to hit it. No, other way. In the bong. It's upside down. It's going to leak. The other way. Flip it. Flip it, Ty. Flip it. The switch on the wall behind you. Flip it. Right. Did you just take a hit through a pizza roll? Like how you...
That's actually delicious.
50 seconds, Ty. I feel like you've eaten a lot more than me.
For sure.
What? 20 seconds.
Hey! Hey!
I am.
I don't know where mine went, but they're gone.
God, that was a mess. I mean, they were still pretty good. Like even cold. Like I'm gonna use some more. Like, I'm gonna use some more too.
So though.
Oh man. So yeah, they're turning the Large Hadron Collider back on the 5th. They're gonna do something with unprecedented levels of energy.
Oh yeah, what the fuck was this all about?
It doesn't matter because none of this is going to happen because the world's going to end. We're going to get
Why
sucked.
were we talking about, oh yeah, the world's going to end on July 5th?
July 5th.
Because this kid says so. Is he the only one that's saying this?
No, the kid didn't say so. The kid was just a kid that talked about it before. This is just the thing hasn't been active for like years, and they haven't done like a particle acceleration.
So we've stopped
since the initial one, I think.
Why did we do it in the first place?
To see what
happened.
To see if we could, yeah, to see what happened. And it's the 10th anniversary of it, and they're going to be turning it back on, and they're going to be running at like...
Oh, they're running it again.
They're running it again,
Why?
and they're running it with more energy than ever.
See what will happen again?
They're running
Why?
it with like trillions of megawatts.
What is the end game? What's their goal?
They're trying to like study like dark matter.
You're playing with dynamite, baby. You know what I mean?
And there's like the...
If it's hot, don't touch it.
It's called the goddamn 47. All I have in here is the Canadian national anthem in my fucking history. So there's this stuff. Oh, the Higgs boson field, which is like the so they explain it like a fish. Pretend you're a fish. Okay. So you were born and lived in the water, right? So you kind of probably wouldn't be aware of the water as much as like as we are, because it's like,
oh yeah, you think it's just air.
You're in it, it's just air.
Yeah.
And the theory is that we have something like that makes up all of the universe that we're in, that we can't, measure or experience yet, that they're trying to prove its existence, which comes into like dark matter, which dark matter is like 99% of everything is like the space in between stuff. And that is like a thing that we don't understand yet.
This sounds like a late 90s thriller movie that Sandra Bullock would be in. Like, the dark matter.
Or like Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that, yeah.
So they're turning that on and that thing's going to go down. And like I said, unprecedented levels of energy.
And who gives them the authority to like do that?
It's the European.
The Europeans are doing this?
It's the European Science Committee, the ones that created the World Wide Web.
No, Al Gore.
He was part of the team, but they're the ones.
Still, I don't like this.
No, he created the internet. The World Wide Web is like a different thing.
There's a different. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they created the World Wide Web. He created the internet, and they, I guess, have ultimate authority with stuff in the world. So they're gonna turn it back on, dude, and it's all gone. So this doesn't even matter. Enjoy the last pizza rolls that you'll ever have.
Shit. Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed that's not the case. I mean, I have children.
Plus, America, I
think
America's on its way out, dude. Like, nobody really takes us serious anymore. Like after Trump,
are like major news sources commenting on this? Is this like a big thing?
Well, I mean, the major news sources are both, they're too busy making fun of each other. And, just showing video of Joe Biden falling off his bike still. It's like still a thing. And, empires fall. And I think that we had a good run, and I think that it's time. I think Canada is the way to go. Canada is coming up.
Oh, okay. This is a relatively obscure thing, so I'm not as concerned.
What are you talking about?
It's not being like, I mean, the top outlet covering it is the UK Sun, which is like a notorious.
What'd you Google?
Particle accelerator, July 5th, CERN, maybe.
It's happening, dude.
Okay.
But yeah, they talk about how it's not really bad, and it's just conspiracy theorists say this. And what about Euro News, dude? It's a European
Inverse.
Yeah, Inverse. On July 5th, underneath the suburbs of Geneva.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a legitimate website.
Need a freelancer on Fiverr? So, yeah, dude, they're going to turn this thing on. It's going down. Everybody says that it's going to be fine. But we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell what will happen, dude. I know that I obviously won the hot dog eating competition.
No, I've obviously won. I mean, right? You've been caught on camera cheating multiple times.
Count them up.
Are you going to edit this to make it look like you won?
No, maybe. All right. Well, happy fucking whatever, dude. Happy fall.
You have some fireworks and
happy backwards ass fucking
some barbecue, some hot dogs, pizza roll competition. You do you. Celebrate freedom-ish because that's all we've got.
Mm-hmm. And we'll finish these off air.
I'm aware.
Natural Habitat Recordings.